Hi, I'm Diablo Rose for the Keux Vintage Salon. Today I'm going to show you how you can transform your Bettie Bangs into this front rolling victory roll. All you need is hairspray, backcombing brush and some 1-inch curling tongues. Just before we get started, I thought I'd quickly mention that my hair colour is Lovin Direction semi-permanent hair dye. I use a mixture of rose red and lavender mixed with conditioner to get this pastel colour, and my dress is from Bettie Page Clothing. So as you can see, my Bettie Bangs have been styled over to the side. I've done this when they were wet, just blow dried them out and over just to help with the final kind of shape and the hair direction that it's going with. My fringe is actually slightly grown out, so it's just kind of below or on my eyebrow kind of length. So as you can see here, we're just going to start by backcombing through the sections of the fringe. We're going to take each section like a piece at a time, because obviously there's different kind of layers going on with the Bettie Page fringe, so we're just going to work through that, backcombing as we go along, and then hairspraying just to keep everything in place and keep that backcombing in place. And then we're just going to smooth it across just so it's out of the way and we can see what other hair we've got to deal with. So I'm just working through the final layers of my actual Bettie Bangs here. As you can see, it looks kind of crazy, but we've basically backcombed this whole section, hairsprayed it into place, so we've got a nice mouldable section of hair to work with, which looks really fun and really crazy at the moment. So to style the victory rolls, I'm going to take a 1/2 inch section of my longer hair to the side of my fringe, and I'm just going to backcomb that section. The reason we do this is just so we can sandwich the hair, the Bettie Bangs, in between these longer section of hair and kind of disguise them a little bit more, and it makes it a lot easier to work with when we've got some longer hair to actually pin in place to surround the shorter layers of your Bettie Bangs. We're going to take a similar kind of section just behind the bangs as well, just to help with the victory roll kind of length of hair that we're going to disguise the Bettie Bangs in. So as you can see, this is the kind of section of hair that we're working with to help our victory roll. So just smooth that whole section together to make a nice mouldable part of your hair. So now we're going to take our 1-inch curling irons with the prong attachment, and we're going to pop these right where our Bettie Bang layers kind of finish, and we're just going to gradually curl the hair into these curling irons. Once we've got all the length of hair in, we're going to roll them down to the base of our hair. And we're just going to leave those in for a few seconds, and then you can also get the little niggly bits of shorter layers inside there as well. I'm just going to leave those in until the outside layers of the hair just get hot to touch. Okay, and we're going to now just ease the curling irons out so it leaves the actual roll in place. As you can see, we've got a nice roll shape ready for our victory roll. So before we start our victory roll, we're just going to take our brush and just smooth through those outer edges and just get any little flyaways and straggly bits just into the roll. Now to do our roll, we're going to take our 2 fingers. We're going to wrap the entire length of hair around these, And then we're going to take our other index finger and wrap that inside of the roll. I'll just show you that one more time. We're going to take our two fingers, wrap the length of the hair around these, and then we're going to hold the tip of the length of the hair in place with our thumb, take our index finger and roll that just inside of the roll. By doing this, it just helps keep the ends inside the roll and just makes it really neat and tidy. And as you can see, I'm just angling the roll slightly like at an angle to the head rather than a victory roll that you can see through. By doing this, it just makes it much easier to actually anchor the victory roll in place. I'm going to take a pinko clip and just pop that roughly in place right at the base of where the roll first hits your scalp. By doing this, it means we can hairspray it, mould it a little bit more to our desired shape, and do any final little tweaks before we actually commit to our curvy grip. So then we're going to remove the clip once the hairspray is dry, and then we're just going to anchor the grip in the same place as we did the pinko clip, right at the place where the roll first meets your scalp. We're just going to slide that across the length. And once that's in place, we can do any final little tweaks and smoothing down of any stray hairs or any little bits of the short layers of Bettie Bangs that are kind of trying to escape out of the roll. To get really super smooth victory rolls, I like to hairspray and then just run my fingers just softly over the top of the roll and inside, just to take care of any flyaways and strays. And we can also use hairspray to just mould those really short layers of the Bettie Bang that aren't able to fit into the roll. And once you're happy with the style, do any final little tweaks, and there you have your Bettie Bangs rolled up into a forward-facing victory roll.
Thank you for watching this tutorial, I hope it's helped. If you have any other questions, please feel free to pop them in the comment section below, or you can find us on Facebook at The Vintage Salon and Lucky Cosmetics, and you can find my page at Diablo Rose. Please feel free to watch our other videos as well. We've got plenty of other vintage hair and makeup tutorials. Thank you.